High school basketball is on the air. Keystone Quality Transport, in association with DelcoHoops.com, is pleased to present tonight's high school basketball game. Tonight's Central League Boys Championship basketball game is between the number 1 seed Lower Merion Aces and the number 2 seed Radnor Raptors. Tonight's game is sponsored by the 500 employees of Keystone Quality Transport, supporting high school basketball in Delaware County. The Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods. Published since 1893. Sandy McCauley at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and Media. Give her a call when buying or selling your home. The Delaware County Daily Times. If it happens in Delaware County, it's in the Daily Times. Here are today's announcers, the voices of Delaware County High School Basketball and DelcoHoops.com, Dave DePasqua and Coach Mark Jordan.
Welcome to Newtown Square, Pennsylvania for tonight's Boys 2024 Championship game for the Central League between the top-seeded Lower Merion Aces and the 2-seed Radnor Raptors. Last year, the Radnor Raptors stunned Lower Merion 60-47, their first title in over 50 years. Now, looking to reclaim their top is Lower Merion. Oh yeah, they have 22 Central League titles, making the look at 23. Last year, Lower Merion looking to attack. They had players like Sam Brown, who now at the University of Pennsylvania. Flip side, you have 4 guys all graduated. Charlie Thornton dropped 26 in the win. Nobody was talking about Radnor. You go into the season, you graduated 4 starters. Not expecting much. What did they do? They come out, are now the 2 seed, only behind the Lower Merion Aces, who only lost, 1 game this year. It's a great game. You got Downer versus new head coach Timothy Smallwood on the other side. There's storylines all over the place for this great rematch of last year, Mark.
It's amazing. It's actually a three-peat. They met 2 years running last year.
That's right.
Lower Merion took it 2 years ago. We mentioned earlier that game was played at Ridley High School. And then last year, Radnor turned the tables. Game played at Harrison High School. Now we're in our third high school. We're over at Marple Newtown High School here. We'll see who wins out. They win 2 out of 3. Lower Merion's deserving 1 seed, of course. 22-1. Greg Downer, 33 years. How about 3 state titles? 96. Some guy named Kobe. Was he good, Kobe? I don't know his full
just
name.
a gym named after him.
Okay, he's not bad. 2006 and 2013 over Chester for another state title. They're led by a 3-headed attack. Their leading scorer, Owen McCabe, 14.6 points a game. We know him well from the Narberth League. He's that Bernie's a legendary coach in the Narberth League. Mm-hmm. My son had the privilege to play for him for a couple of years. John Mobley averages 14.4 points per game. And number 2, Adam Harrod-Cole, averages 14.2 points a game. So 3 guys average 14 apiece. They spread the floor. They look to play a full-court game. They do a lot of running, jumping full court. They'll trap you all over the place. They've had games this year, 94, 90, 85. Crazy numbers without a shot clock, David. Without a shot clock, they must be averaging north of 70 points. Last time they played, they beat Radnor 61-48. Radnor did a decent job against them. I think Lower Merion fans would say that wasn't their best game by any stretch. Conversely, Radnor, I believe, is the best defensive team in the league. Lower Merion, hands down, is the best offensive team in the league. They space the floor. They cut well. They drive. They know how to kick. They share the ball with each other. Radnor, to me, is the best defensive team in the league. I've seen every game this year for Radnor. They're very good defensively. It starts with Mike Stavadov, who might be the best lacrosse player, not in the area, maybe in the country. It's ridiculous. He's going to go to Harvard to play. He takes the top score out of the game. Last time he started on Owen McCabe, I believe Owen had 4 points for the whole game. Henry Pierce, another elite defender for Radnor. He's a lacrosse player. Couple. How you doing? Sure. You want it?
So it's a good time to bring up. We're at Marple Newtown High School. Athletic director is Chris Gicking. He's doing a great job at Marple Newtown. He preaches multi-sport athletes, playing multiple sport, not specializing anyone, and you can see it from that championship mentality. Radnor has that with lacrosse and is translated to the court.
And it always does, and that was a big mystery last year that, a kid who was hurt last year called Kessie Cox has had a great year. Kessie Cox is averaging 13.5 points per game. Gets to the rim almost anytime he wants. In game 1, he didn't have a great game, but he missed 4 or 5 layups, which could really help his stat line out. Another player, Elijah Sellers didn't play last year. Worked hard all summer in the AAU. He's averaging 11.2 points per game. He's Radnor's second leading scorer. So you knew you had Mike Savilev, you knew you had Henry Pierce. They had contributions from Sawyer Smith, a junior, and Alex McFadden, who's a sharpshooter off the bench. But they're the main guys. All 4 guys for Radnor, over 50% from the field for the year. It's hard to do. Touches 2 things. 1, they're good shooters, and 2, they're getting a lot of makeable, easy shots, a.k.a. layups. So we'll see how it goes. Lower Merion, I think, doesn't care to play defense crazily long. They're trying to get the ball in the court and score, and they can. When they get 75, 80, 85 points, they like doing it that way. I think Radnor is one caveat. They got to make Lower Merion play long possessions, 30-second, 40-second possessions, make 10, 12, 14 passes, make them play it out, maybe have them become disinterested to an extent, and get some easy looks later on.
Is there a score total for both teams that you think they need to hit in order to win? Unlike the Haverford-Conestoga game 1 where Haverford won for back-to-back years, this is a little different.
Way different, and I think, I think the first team is 60 is going to win. I mean, Lower Merion gets 60 almost automatically. I don't think Radnor wants to play this game, in the low 70s, high 60s. It's not going to be conducive to them winning this thing and pulling off an upset. Lower Merion's definitely the favorite, and Lower Merion makes you play faster. So whenever teams pressed our teams in the past, I always said if you don't break a press and look to attack it, they'll pressure you every time. Why wouldn't I pressure 100 times if you break it and stop? But if you break it and get some layups, then I got a second think and say, maybe I got to get out of this press and stop doing this. So you have to sort of punch them in the face a little bit and get some easy looks in transition, but know when to play it fast, when you have an odd man break, a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, and that's going to be Radnor's, and Coach Smallwood, I'm sure he's been preaching that, for the last few days. When do we run? When do we sort of pull it back?
And that brings up my point. It feels like Coach Downer's been at Lower Merion forever.
Yes.
He talks about the importance of keeping the ball on your side. He runs the 4 out, which is famous. And you don't want to trail Lower Merion because if you're trailing in the fourth quarter, there is no shot clock. They're going to do 4 out. They're going to hold that ball, get a layup, and it's over.
100%. So much like game 1 with the girls, we said whoever has the lead in the early fourth, it's going to be really big, and it's obviously it's nice to have a lead of 6, 8, 10 points in the fourth quarter when you're getting ready to close out a ball game. So,
right.
So Coach Downer's great, his staff's great, they know it all. That being said, Radnor's got a definite shot at it. Radnor has some great defenders that they have to make sure keep the stars in front of them, which I think they will. Now I always say if you have two players or 3 players on your team, Radnor's going to be in the game / beat you because they can stop that. The teams they have problems with, when teams have 4, 5, 6, 7 scores, Lower Merion will run out 7, 8, 9 guys. Radnor largely plays 5 guys, maybe 6, and I think that's going to wear on them a little bit. So watch the conditioning in this game as we go along. The
road to get to the championship. Radnor down number 3, Conestoga 55-50 in the semis. Lower Merion top Marple Newtown 80-64. Coming up next will be the playing of the national anthem, followed by starters, and then will be tip-off. You are listening to this championship game on Delco Hoops.
Nobody covers the Delaware County high school sports scene like the Delaware County Daily Times. No matter what the season or the type of sport, from football to soccer to lacrosse to wrestling to track to basketball and baseball. Virtually every high school sport for every high school in the Delaware County. For complete coverage of today's games, pick up your copy of the Delaware County Daily Times wherever newspapers are sold, or go online at www.delcotimes.com. If it happened in Delaware County, it's in the Delaware County Daily Times.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Todd Lights, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you're listening to high school basketball right here at DelcoHoops.com.
Are you looking to start an exciting career in the healthcare field? Then Keystone Quality Transport is looking for you. Keystone Quality Transport, the region's premier non-emergency medical transportation company, offers a full scholarship into a comprehensive emergency medical technician certification program. Would you like to obtain a National Registry Emergency Medical Technician certification and earn $20 per hour to start? Send an email to hr@kqthealth.com. Start your rewarding healthcare career today.
This is Ralph Lawler with the Los Angeles Clippers. For high school basketball at its best, stay right here at DelcoHoops.com.
Welcome back. Lower Merion, the top seed, taking on the 2-seeded Radnor Raptors. Mark? Here we go.
Game
Game 3.
game.
Both teams have won it
What
each the past 2 years. Here's the showdown.
They're both having great seasons, right? 22-1 and 19-3. I mentioned the Lower Merion program. These kids didn't play much as sophomores, juniors. They wait their turn and then they showed out. They have a great year. All these guys, McCabe and Heron, Cole and Mobley, were kind of bit players, and now they get a chance to show what they can do. All averaging 14 points a game. Last part, a lot of coaches say, make shooters drive, make drivers shoot. It sounds easy, right? Either you're a shooter or a driver.
All right.
The bad part is for Lower Merion, they can all shoot and they can all drive. That's a slight problem, by the way, for Radnor, not for Lower Merion.
Great crowd here at Marple Newtown High School. I'm Dave DePasqua alongside Mark Jordan and the rest of the Delco Hoops. As we get ready for the playing in the national anthem, we'll step aside and then come in will be starting lineups. You are listening to this championship game on Delco Hoops.
Selling or buying a home is serious business, and for serious business the key to your success is to work with an experienced agent. Sandy McCulley has over 20 years of real estate experience and is a seller representative specialist as well as a certified residential specialist. Sandy specializes in Delaware County real estate. Sandy conveniently works out of the Media Berkshire Hathaway Home Marketing Center in Media. Let Sandy's experience be your advantage in today's multifaceted real estate market. Give Sandy a call at 610-368-6641.
This is Mark Zumoff, and you're listening to High School Basketball right here on DelcoHoops.com.
Merion was established in 1893 and is a true community newspaper and covers the Wallingford-Swarthmore School District as well as events in Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding communities. Get your copy every Friday at 320 Market or Swarthmore Co-op or call 610-5.
Playing in the national anthem, here we go. Full house here, Marple Newtown High School. Get ready for the starting lineups. First, the starters for Radnor, a senior guard, 6'3", number 4, Kessie Cox. A senior standing at 6'1", number 11, Michael Savidov. A 6'2", junior guard, number 21, Sawyer Smith. A senior guard standing at 6'1", number 24, Henry Pierce. And a 6'2" senior, number 30, Elijah Sellers. They are coached by Timothy Smallwood in his first season. What a first season indeed. Now we flip to Lower Merion. A point guard senior standing at 5'10", number 0, Owen McCabe. A senior guard, 6'2", number 2, Adam Herrinkle. 6'2", senior guard, number 12, number 4, John Mobley. A guard standing at 5'11", a junior, number 14, Carson Kasmer. And a 6'5", senior forward, number 21, Jaden Robinson. They're led by their head coach, Greg Downer, looking for his 23rd Central League title.
Sounds almost absurd, right? Saying 23 Central League title.
Sounds wrong. Sounds.
But you know what? Give Coach Smallwood a lot of credit. I mean, there's. You would think when you get new players it'd be easy,
right?
But sometimes everybody thinks they're going to be the guy, and you got to mold and meld people there. The seniors there, Michael Savidov's done a great job. Henry Pierce, Kessie Cox. They've been leaders on the team and have helped them out immensely.
All right, keys to the game, real quick. Break it down, Mark.
I would say it's tempo. Can Radnor break the Lower Merion pressure and not look rushed in doing it? Because they're going to look to drive the lanes. They're a driving team. They're not a shooting team. They're not good from three-point land. Other side, can they help maybe keep Lower Merion, keep them away from the lane? They do a lot of back cutting, but they're good shooters as well. So you have to all defend, and if one guy can't defend, you're in trouble against Lower Merion.
Now for the tip. Number 21, Robinson for the Aces, and Sellers for Radnor. Lower Merion wins the tip. They're wearing all white, Radnor black uniforms. Coach Downer squad, dribble drive motion. They're looking for a lane. Man-to-man defense. Savadov standing his ground, kicked, wide open three. This near side corner's up and good. Just like that, Kazmer drains it.
One guy turns their back. Oh, here we go again, right on him.
All the way down the court, up and in. Number 21 finishes it, Jaden Robinson.
Sawyer Smith finished that for Radnor. It's all good, but he turned his head in the first shot, and they got an open three on it.
They forced the issue. That dribble drive once again. Brought in near side, lucky grab. Wasn't turned his back. Some fancy footwork to the lane. Took an extra step. That's a walk on Mobley.
I don't think he did actually, but he's came to a jump stop. I don't know what happened there exactly.
All right, here we go. The one returning player, it feels like Savadov for this entire changed over roster as he kicks it back to his near side and out to the corner.
And Pierce started last year for them too. Henry Pierce, number 24, saw a lot of time.
But same new faces on both sides. 3-2 early on. Lively crowd here. Savadov resets.
I'm sorry, Dave. Lawrence in his zone, it looks like.
Yeah, they're changing up the pace a little bit, forcing the issue to begin. Savadov on that far side. Now back to this near side. They go back and forth.
But they're holding the ball for 30 seconds. It's a nice long possession, which I think they have to do.
Pierce drives, stops, pops, look underneath. It's denied. Matumbo style into the crowd, but they'll retain possession.
Elijah Sellers had a couple feet on him because with the long arm of Jaden Robinson said, no.
Brought back out. Cox, top of the key. They're in a 2-3 zone. You don't see this very often by them.
Radnor's not a great outside shooting team, so they may just want to, see what they got from the outside a little bit. But to me, at least it shortens the game.
Pierce, the jumper in traffic. No good, but cleaning it up is Cox. Takes the lead, 4-3. Open look for three. Instead, puts it on the hardwood. To the lane. It's up. It's off the rim. It's no good. It's brought down by Smith, who kicks it forward to Savadov. Here come the Raptors. Kicks it to the far side. Thought about it. Instead, it's a lefty in the lane. No good. Tipping by Sellers. No good. Gets his own board. No good. They'll call a foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Our first foul of the ball game comes at 5:40.
Well, a couple things in the first 2:20. Radnor, as usually they do, are the aggressors. They've already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots in the lane area. So they're being aggressive, attacking the rim a little bit. It's good, the first shot.
Foul goes on the big man, his first of the game, 6'5". That's something to keep an eye on. 5-3 in favor of Radnor. Savadov open for three. Thought about it, kicked it back out.
This is playing the Radnor's hands. They want to have long possessions here.
Savadov on that wing, making them work in that 2-3 style defense. Now talk about Savadov. He's got range, right? They get between the two guards.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's not a great three-point shooter. He's probably a 38% shooter. He will take it time to time.
They are giving it to him. That's the thing is so. You see if he pulls it eventually. They went to the middle. That jumper no good, but the loose change. Once again, Sellers pulled it back out. Now he's got an open look. Rattles in and out. Another board by Radnor.
Sawyer Smith is playing a whale at the beginning.
Awesome hustle. As it's tossed back and forth, loose change. Savadov got it, no good. But they had 3, 4, 5. Sellers cleans it up, gets the loose board, finishes it. 7-3.
5 shots to the rim for Radnor. They're all over the offensive board. It's early.
Lower Merion, left-handed layup, no good for Herringcole. Raptors attacking. A pull-up J in the lane, rattles in and out, no good. Board goes to Robinson.
Good look, though. Kessie Cox, a little 10-foot floater.
McCabe, turnaround, thought about it. Left hand, no good. He's taken out by his own teammate. Looked ahead. Trying to outlet. Back to him. Savadov. What a beautiful pass. Crisscross. Up and good. Smith. Timeout. Lower Merion. 9-3 in favor of Radnor with 3:47. Don't go anywhere. This championship game is off to a great start on Delco Hoops. Heart and hustle. That has been Radnor the entire start of the game, just pure hustle.
It's what they do. They scrap all game long. Have some kudos to Sawyer Smith, Jr., quick leaper, good hands. He has a layup. He's kept a couple plays alive on the offensive boards. 9-3. I don't think they've seen that in a while, Lower Merion. What a run by Radnor.
Now it looks like they're confused a little bit coming back out as the play's not being called, as he's telling he's got to go to the other side, McCabe.
Yep.
They turned up the volume. Radnor knows they're in the house, and they're at the back door by McCabe. Faked it. It's up beautifully. Done on the reverse.
Now Lower Merion's not going to panic for us in the title game. But again, real quick, Radnor switched to all screens. So
they have pressure. Savadov, one more. Kicked it back out. Turnaround, up and good for Pierce.
So there it is. They put a little pressure on him. Up to Savadov and the Pierce. Right away they went to the rim and got a 2-foot little flip shot.
Thought they had the backdoor McCabe. Nobody's home. Turnover for the Aces.
This is probably as uncomfortable as they've been all year long. 5 minutes in.
All right, we have our first sub. Checking in is Mebane. He replaces Kasmer. Savada brings it up for the Aces.
Just straight man-to-man there. No trap.
They can take their time as we're under 3 minutes in this fast-moving first quarter. Kick to the corner. Thought about it. Reset. Pierce on the wing.
This is a great long possession again. So this is what they need to do. Hold the ball for 30 seconds a pop.
Savadov, top of the key. They went back to man-to-man defense.
Yep.
So we're seeing a few changes. Ooh. They call a reach, a break. Cole will pick up his first.
Sawyer Smith looked to be aggressive to drive that one to the rim. Again, I like Radnor's patience a lot. We'll see how long LM goes without their trapping game full court.
It's thrown up. That could have been over the back on Cox. But instead, he knocks it out of bounds. They'll regroup on that far side and in front of Coach Downer.
That's our bread and butter play. A little lob into Kessie Cox.
A quick right to the hole. Beautifully
Sawyer
done.
Smith.
Sawyer Smith into the body of his defender. Takes him to the 10, 13-5 Raptors.
Unreal start for Radnor.
McCabe dances a little bit, kicks it. Mobley thought about it. Beautiful spin move, finger roll. Well done by him. Savadov double teamed. Over the top. They have numbers.
Yes, they'll go.
Little top spot. Beautifully done. No one brought the ball down.
Right in the lane for Kessie Cox.
Mobley carried, but they got away with it. They're going to call a foul. Good hustle by Cox, but it's a loose ball foul on him. His first 139.
Radnor holding 15-7 lead. I mean, again, that pressure, that one little trap, which bothers a lot of teams, so far has not bothered Radnor in the least.
Here we go. McCabe to the far side, to the big. Mobley on Savadov. Straight up. Too strong, but he gets his own board. Leaves his feet. Ball's on the ground. Savadov comes away with it. A flop, not called. Here we go. Pushes the pace. McCabe box it away. Pierce finishes it. Beautifully done.
What a start for Radnor. Up 10 with a minute and change to go in the first.
On this near side, McCabe thought about it. Instead, he pulls, and it's good, and lets them hear about it. Nice shot. His 5th point of this first quarter. Pierce on that far side. If you're liking what you're listening to, athletic directors, here we go.
Oh, no.
Pass face. It's up. Cole finishes it in front of Savadov. And the pressure, and just like that, it's up 17-12, and CO's out of bounds. Good hustle by Mobley.
Live ball turnovers get you. So that was a soft pass. Henry got trapped in the sidelines. Good jump by Lower Merion.
17-12, 43 seconds here. If you're liking what you're listening to, reach out to Delco Hoops at AOL.com for postseason action. Give us a ring. Brought up, Cox, left-handed. Switches it back. Runs into a double team. Beautifully done. Sees it underneath. Sellers off the rim. No good. Gets it. He's blocked again. rejected by Robinson. They'll take over possession.
And again, that wasn't a bad look. Elijah had a layup. He actually had 2 chances down there. But again, in a great world, they could have a 1 shot there, right, with 40 seconds left. Now they're going to give Lower Merion's last shot, 20 seconds left.
Got to think 4 out, right?
Yeah, they'll look to isolate.
18
Mobley.
seconds. Over the top. Good defense by Pierce on McCabe going across that screen.
Yep.
Now he's got the ball one on Thon. Heron Cole thought about it. Nearly had it stripped. McCabe, left-handed, dishes it. It was batted out of bounds. There's time still left on the clock. They're most likely. Now it looks like they're going to put time on, or are they going to call it the end of the first?
Well, they better at least .3 to get a shot off. Again, McCabe probably want to get that ball up the rim.
Now, correct. .3 has to be a tip.
Tip. Again, that's when they replay it at the college and pro levels. Here, I'm not
Depends
sure.
on when the buzzers actually clicked. All right, it's 17-12, .3 left here in the first quarter in favor of Radnor. Has to be a tip in.
And there it is, up, and it's no, you can't.
No.
No shot.
That will do it for the first quarter. Radnor leads 17-12 in a fast-moving first quarter. You are listening to this championship game on Delco Hoops.
Merion was established in 1893 and is a true community newspaper and covers the Wallingford-Swarthmore School District as well as events in Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding communities. Get your copy every Friday at 320 Market or Swarthmore Co-op or call 610-543-0900 for a mailed subscription. For all the local news, read the Swarthmorean every week.
This is Mark Sumoff, here to tell you high school basketball never sounded so good. Right here on Delco Hoops.
Welcome back. I need a breath, Mark. This has been a fast-moving first quarter. Break it down.
Well, it was definitely an entertaining first quarter. Radnor shot 50%. The kicker is that they shot 8 for 16. 15 shots were from the lane area. Which, again, when I saw it the first time, I didn't think Lower Merion's a great team, and they're the top seed in both districts and this league for a reason. They're not a particularly strong defensive team, in my estimation, and when they get beaten in transition, Radnor's looking right to attack and get right in the lane. So they relied on the shot blocker to do some damage in there. And Robinson's been pretty long in there. Lower Merion only has taken 11 attempts, 5 for 11, 45%, 2 for 3 beyond the arc. They only have 8 shots in the lane. So Radnor's attempted twice as many shots in the lane, have been the aggressors. We'll see who makes an adjustment here. I think Lower Merion might want to pull out of their pressure a little bit.
Second quarter, action. Cox brings it up. Dribble handoff. Smith, who's had a very good first quarter. Pierce on the pull-up. Kicks it. Wide open 3 on that far side. Too strong. Brought down by Mobley.
That was their first 3-point attempt of the game.
Yeah. No way was within 5 feet of him, so it was a good look.
Hands off.
Gus Wright checks in for the first time for the Aces.
Right
Attack. McCabe.
Wow.
So well done.
That's called a blow by, straight line drive.
He came to play tonight, that's for sure. Sellers going to the 10. Has it stripped, but a foul's called. We'll see who they call it on.
I think McCabe hacked his arm from behind. Let's see if he gives him a 0.
And he will. His first. Leads the team with 7 points. He's got half of Lower Merion's points to begin this game. Pierce the inbound. Here's the lob to Cox.
Oh, no.
It's tipped
Mobley's
away.
fast.
Mobley puts on the Jets and finishes. Pure athleticism. And it's just lobbed all the way down.
Oh, no.
Thrown. But brought back out. Careless pass, but they were able to escape with it. Savadov, the Sellers, brings it back out. Reset.
Well, it's almost like Lower Merion scouted us a little bit. Is that weird? On that little lob play. John Mobley jumps pretty high. I would say some of the elevators go to 10 floors. His elevator goes up to the 15th floor.
He's got pogo sticks,
yes,
that's for sure.
With those yellow sneakers, he better have them.
Savadov to the lane.
No.
Rejected. Tried to go with his right hand on the left side. McCabe pulls up from 3. No, he had to throw it away. Otherwise, it would have been blocked. Heron Cole responds. Lower Merion takes back the lead just like that.
Well, that's momentum's going their way. That's 7 straight. I might take one here if I'm Radnor.
Pierce with the double. Somebody's open.
Yes.
Timeout. Timeout, Radnor at 6:13 here in a second. Lower Merion leads 19-17. You're listening to this championship game on Delco Hoops.
Selling or buying a home is serious business, and for serious business the key to your success is to work with an experienced agent. Sandy McCulley has over 20 years of real estate experience and is a seller representative specialist as well as a certified residential specialist. Sandy specializes in Delaware County real estate. Sandy conveniently works out of the Media Berkshire Hathaway Home Marketing Center in Media. Let Sandy's experience be your advantage in today's multifaceted real estate market. Give Sandy a call at 610-368-6641.
This is Mark Sumoff, and you're listening to high school basketball right here on DelcoHoops.com.
Lower Merion goes on a run, forces a Radnor timeout.
Guess what? That's what Lower Merion does. And how great was it? The inbounds play, you think an inbounds play, no big deal. Went for a lob, Mobley tips it out, chases it down himself, gets a quick two. They get another quick shot, block shot, and a run out. So that last block shot wasn't a turnover, but we had earlier turnover. They have to avoid live ball turnovers, Radnor. If they turn over in live time, LM's going down the court in about 4 seconds, going to get a shot off.
Cox gets the inbound. Back to man-to-man defense across the board for the Aces.
We have subbing Alex McFadden's in the game for Radnor.
Pierce takes his man to the weight room. Retain possession. We'll see if they go back to that lob. They've done it twice, but didn't necessarily work.
We've done it about 4 dozen times this year, really, but same setup. It's 4 across. Now they screen off. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, Mobley switched off on it. Interesting.
They call a walk. 5:58 here in the second.
Well, at least that wasn't a lot. At least it was a dead ball turnover. So
That's
in
true.
some, good light. But they got to get a stop here. They've had McCabe went with a straight line drive. They need a stop badly.
McCabe, Mobley's now got it on this near side on the wing. Heron Cole. Look for the slip. Nothing doing. Mobley. Stops pass. He lost the ball. Dances a little bit. Heron Cole to the 10. Now dishes it out. All the way to the 10. Finishing with the left hand. No good, but go to the line. The shoot two is Gus Wright.
So it's a great left hand move by Gus Wright.
Sellers first. Wright, a junior. Goes to the line. The shoot two. Misses the first.
Now,
Davidoff checks back in. He relieves Sellers.
I want to say it was 17-7, so I believe LM's on a 12-0 run. They're scoring at home. They scored the last 5 of the first quarter.
Wright makes a second. 3-point ball game.
They need an answer here. They need an answer.
So Wright is relieved by Kasmer.
This was
Davidoff gets the ball. Go ahead.
Sorry, three-quarter court pressure. Looks like a 2-1-2-ish. We'll see how they do it.
Brought up. He's doubled. Davidoff looks for the open man. Kicks it to the far side. Kicked back out. Who checked into the game was McFadden for Radnor.
He can
had
snipe
the open
it.
look. Go ahead.
He's a shooter. He can snipe it
Okay.
if he's open.
Something to keep an eye on as they have these open guys. As loose ball pass by Davidoff, but able to return. Cox.
Oh, my.
Beautiful spin move up and in.
Yes, he is.
Now,
Villanova.
you said he didn't play last year. He's a lacrosse player.
Hurt his wrist pretty badly. Villanova lacrosse commit. Will play next year for the Hill School.
Does everybody at Radnor play Division I lacrosse?
Well, three of these guys do, yeah.
As it is a walk on number 14, Kasmer, who just checked in. Radnor looking to retain the lead. Pick up. They have numbers on this near side. Davidoff thought about it, picked up his dribble, though. Now he's in no man's land. He dribbles it off to Pierce. 1-2. Skip my Lou. No good. Mobley looking to attack. Kicked to the near side. Thought about it. There you go. There's your walk. Mebane with the travel. Robinson relieves him after the walk.
And again, he had nowhere to go there. He was sort of forcing the SU baseline. Didn't need to. But this was good the last minute and a half or so. So things have slowed down a little bit. That big run they went on, things got slowed down for Radnor.
Sellers relieves Pierce. 4:28 mark here.
Yeah, again, I would go for a nice long possession, 30 seconds. They're getting the ball in almost too deep, David. They're going too deep in there with the big boys getting shots. Oh,
here's the slip. Sellers back to the outside. Cox thought about it, puts it on the floor. They regroup. Sellers has Mobley. He's got some size. Kick back out to Cox. Now back. Savadev thought about a three. Puts it on the floor. Back to Cox. He pulls from three. The high arcing shot. No good. Tipped out. 2 tips. Lower Merion grabs it. Swung all the way back to the near side. McCabe thought about three. The teardrop. No good. They're going to say it was off Cox.
I don't know about that. I thought Jaden Robinson hit that ball out of bounds.
It's because he did, Mark. Brought back into the inside. Here we go. Herrinkle.
Oh, no.
Pulls it. No good. Savadev gets the board. McCabe has been on fire to begin the game. Too strong on that one.
That one wasn't too close.
Interesting. You got the big one. Savadev coming down the floor. The sniper right here with the ball. McFadden pulls. He got it. Mark called it.
He can snipe it when he gets warm. He's their only real threat from beyond the arc. That was pure from 22 feet.
1 for 1 gives them back the lead. 22-20. 3-minute mark. Spin move. Baseline up and beautifully done. Number 21, Jaden Robinson.
That's a big time move.
We're knotted up at 22. Savadev. Nice no look as he goes baseline. Finish it.
Got it.
And gets the roll.
All the way to the rim. They were going to double team. He craftily got out of it. What is this?
A fake three and answers.
This is chicanery.
Kasmer gets a three and they're back on top. On the seesaw we go.
Yes, it is.
Cox with Mobley all over him.
Watch your traps.
Here comes a double.
Watch your doubles.
He spun out of it. Off the glass. Sellers over the top. It will go to the Aces. Pierce will check back in. He will relieve McFadden.
I like having shooters on the floor. They're 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Make them pay a little bit when they trap a little bit and kick it out to the wing.
2:15. Ball's dropped off to Mobley. Here come the Aces. Herrinkle. Drop McCabe. Another triple. No good. Pierce gets the board. Here's the double.
Go.
Got numbers. Cox kicks it ahead. Savadev thought about a three. We're under 2 minutes to go until halftime.
Again, Radnor had to like their chances here, being down 1 with 1:40 to go in the half.
Oh, crossover. Savadev. He had to dump down the Sellers. He was too far underneath the basket. Herrinkle gets it. Knocked out of bounds by Smith to stop the fast break.
Again, that's a good shot. Michael drove it deep and then dumped it down. Elijah was just a little too close to the rim.
It's brought up. Kasmer. Mobley. Beautifully done with the right hand in the roll.
Straight line drive, right with the right hand.
Sellers gets the ball. Savadev now. Aces by 3. Savadev goes by the reach. Stops. Pops.
Yes,
teardrop up and good.
So Radnor made a decision. If you're going to try and trap us, even if you bring another guy, we're going to go break it and take it right to the lane. I can't count the number of shots in the lane, but I'll try and do it at halftime.
Savidov's 4th point. We're at a minute to go until half. Here we go. Kasmer, the lefty three. No good. Too strong. They crash the boards. It goes to Radnor. Under a minute to go. Mobley picking up the pressure. Kick back out to the near side. They're content just letting it go. Here comes the trap. And that's a kick.
Oh, Coach Donner almost lost an ACL there. Coach, you're not that young anymore. Stop doing it. But again, I think Radnor's perfectly content with one shot here, being down 1 with 40 seconds left in the half. We'll see if a lot of them extends their pressure. Maybe looks to run and jump.
42 seconds until half.
Yeah, they're gonna trap this, David.
Here we go. They spread him out. Here comes the floor.
Oh, Michael.
And they're going to call a jump ball with 34 seconds.
Well,
Lower Merion will get the last shot now, though.
Savanov's talking to his teammates, but he dribbled right into that trap, knowing that trap was coming. So I think that's decision they have back. Now they'll go to their little 3-2, high 3-2 set and get one shot. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go, McCabe. Gets the pick from Mobley. He's got Pierce on him if he wants some. Here he goes. Shake, the bake. He looks for the dump down. Nobody's home. 20 seconds. Here's the 4 out. 15.
All right,
Coach Downer saying green. You can go.
This is our matchup, though. Mike Savanov's okay one-on-one.
McCabe looks to go to the lane. Nobody's home. He kicks it out. Herrincole, the buzzer stopped it. It will not count. Your score at the half. Lower Merion 27, Radnor 26. Don't go anywhere of this championship game. You're listening to Delco Hoops.
Merion was established in 1893 and is a true community newspaper and covers the Wallingford-Swarthmore School District as well as events in Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding communities. Get your copy every Friday at 320 Market or Swarthmore Co-op or call 610-543-0900 for a mailed subscription. For all the local news, read the Swarthmorean every week.
This is Mark Sumoff, here to tell you high school basketball never sounded so good. Right here on Delco Hoops.
Welcome back. It's halftime here at Marple Newtown High School. Lower Merion responded. They now take the lead at the half, 27-26, in a phenomenal championship game.
It really is. I think that Radnor's got to be happy. Lower Merion's on pace. We're in a pace to be in the mid-50s. That's a place they're comfortable with. I said early in the game, They didn't want to play in the mid-60s. That wasn't going to be a pace they were comfortable with. Lower Merion shot a tidy 11 for 20 for the first half, 55%. 4 for 8 beyond the arc, 50%, very solid. And 7 for 12 inside the arc. Do the math in my head, 57 or 8%, also pretty solid. Radnor, 12 for 27, 44% overall. 11 for 24 from 2. Of those 22 shots were in the lane. They're 1 for 3 beyond the arc. McFadden's 3 is the only 3 they have. So it's really been an even matchup. I'm amazed that Radnor has got 22 shots in the paint. And if anything, maybe before at halftime, he'll say, don't get so deep. I would say Radnor missed about 3 or 4 shots because he got in too deep, got under the basket where you can't really, shoot anywhere from there. It's almost like teaching young kids to play basketball, like you're too close to the basket. That being said, if Coach Smallwood, you told him, Coach, you guys are going to have 22 shots in the paint, you're on pace for 44 shots in the paint, that's more shots than minutes played. You would say, yes, what? Yes, please. So they're good at the little floater game, the 8-foot float game they're great with. They're attacking properly.
They're breaking the press.
It's not bothering them. Now, the problem is they don't play a lot of subs. They played off, one sub for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So Coach Downer's probably saying, we're going to try and wear on these guys a little bit, wear them down, which they've worn down a lot of teams. They've worn down a lot of teams, this year, last year, the last 33 years. That's been one of their calling cards, Lower Merion. So they're going to keep pressuring you. They're going to keep trapping you. I thought we went in the one trap late there, which we just dribbled right into the trap. They knew it was coming. They didn't turn. Usually you turn your back, and that's their key to say, hey, I'm going to come run and jump you. That one, no one turned their back. We literally just dribbled into a double team and got a jump off it, which almost was a steal going the other way in a live ball turnover situation.
Your score 27-26 in favor of Lower Merion. It's been back and forth the entire game. You're seeing a variation of these two teams coming at you. You want to take another break, Andrew?
Sure.
All right, we'll step aside. We got 7 minutes left at halftime. You are listening to this presentation of the Central League Championship on Delco Hoops.
Nobody covers the Delaware County high school sports scene like the Delaware County Daily Times. No matter what the season or the type of sport, from football to soccer to lacrosse to wrestling to track to basketball and baseball, virtually every high school sport for every high school in the Delaware County. For complete coverage of today's games, pick up your copy of the Delaware County Daily Times wherever newspapers are sold, or go online at www.delcotimes.com. If it happened in Delaware County, it's in the Delaware County Daily Times.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Todd Lights, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you're listening to high school basketball right here at DelcoHoops.com.
One. You got 6 minutes left until the beginning of the second half, and on both sides of the ball, you're seeing a variation. You're seeing McCabe do his thing. He can take it to the lane. He can pull up from three. Very impressed by Mobley, whose athleticism is off the charts.
He is, I would say that Harper's leg, his elevator goes a little higher than your elevator. Andrew's elevator goes to the 8th floor. Mike Mayer's to about the 9th floor. His is about the 17th floor. He just goes up and up. Very athletic player. Likes to get to the rim, too. That's sort of his calling card. And when they got to the rim, look at them. They were effective inside, too, getting to the rim. And they're effective on the outside. Oddly enough, they just don't have that many shot attempts. I guess they have a few turnovers, Lower Merion, right? A couple travel calls.
Yeah. Step out of bounds here and there, but not too many. It's been clean pretty much. Clean
game. So I guess the changes, again, Coach Downer knows more than anybody in the place. He knows what he's doing. I think he's happy with a 1-point lead. He's probably not happy with this performance in the lane, that Radnor gets in the lane whenever they want to. So I think he wants to probably clean that up a little bit defensively and not just rely on Jade Robinson to block every shot.
Let me ask you this. Do you live with that when you're continuously throwing double teams and traps, though?
Yes. For tempo purposes, yes, they do. That's what they do. And most teams can't do it. Radnor did a great job. If they didn't have a chance to get to the rim, they backed it out and had 30, 40, 50-second possession. That's what they need to do. So from their angle, they're going to keep doing what they're doing. They made themselves 4 threes. They're on pace for 8 threes. Probably about what they average a game, I imagine. But their average per game is just down because they have the shot attempts. They haven't shot the ball that much. You know why? Because Radnor hasn't turned the ball over too much. So they get a lot of shot attempts when they have live ball turnovers and they're pushing the ball down the court and getting easy buckets. You know what I'm saying? So I think on Coach Smallwood's side, he's got to be pleased with the half. He has to be a little bit alarmed that, you know what, we have twice the amount of shots in the lane that they do. Twice the amount of shots, and we're down by a point. I mean, you can't get much more than 2 times the amount of shots. And I know it's the way the game's played, but I got a feeling that he's going to say, like you said, maybe 3 is misses. They were missed because they were too close to the basket. So they could have easily had 6. Again, like last game when they played, Radnor missed, I want to say, 14 or so layups. They've missed, they've already missed 6 layups in that first half. Might seem like no big deal, but 6 layups, you make, convert 2/3 of them, you're already in the mid-30s.
I give Radnor credit in terms of Lower Merion wants to amp up the pace. Instead, they're not feeding into it. They're taking their time. They're going to do the little jump stop, pull up. They're taking what Lower Merion's giving them, but translating into their game. They're not rushing anything. Got one shot that was a wide open 3. They're not taking many.
Agreed.
When they do, they're open.
And Radnor plays unselfishly. They share the ball well. I thought they got a bunch of second chance opportunities early on. Sawyer Smith and Henry Pierce hitting the boards were fantastic. I thought maybe Coach Downer was a little surprised about the rebound situation where I think when you have Robinson, you're probably thinking I'm going to out-rebound you most games. Radnor has the goods on him this game, rebounding-wise.
3 minutes left until the beginning of the second half. We'll step aside. It's 27-26 Lower Merion. You're listening to Championship Game on Delco Hoops.
Are you looking to start an exciting career in the healthcare field? Then Keystone Quality Transport is looking for you. Keystone Quality Transport, the region's premier non-emergency medical transportation company, offers a full scholarship into a comprehensive emergency medical technician certification program. Would you like to obtain a National Registry Emergency Medical Technician certification and earn $20 per hour to start? Send an email to hr@kqthealth.com. Start your rewarding healthcare career today.
This is Ralph Lawler with the Los Angeles Clippers. For high school basketball at its best, stay right here at DelcoHoops.com.
Welcome back to the second half of tonight's basketball game. Tonight's sponsors are the 500 employees of Keystone Quality Transport, supporting high school basketball in Delaware County. The Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods. Published since 1893. Sandy McCulley at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and Media. Give her a call when buying or selling your home. The Delaware County Daily Times. All high school sports every day. Now back to the second half with Dave DePasqua and Coach Mark Jordan.
How you Welcome back here. 2 minutes left until beginning of the second half. Mark, we got a great one on our hands.
You know what?
2022, Lower Merion beat Radnor. Last year, Radnor, senior class, finally, a 50-year absence, get the win. Now in this heavyweight fight, determines 1 point could be the difference between a repeat and the 23rd title for Coach Downer.
And guess what? I mean, these are best two teams, both playing their games, if you would. Again, the pressure's not going to bother Radnor, I don't think, if they don't dribble in the double teams. They know they're coming, and their plans to attack it, attack. So we'll see how much of that, that's what Lower Merion does all year long. So they like to play games in the 70s. It's routine for them. So we'll see the first 3 minutes out of here. I'm interested to see how they come out of the gates. Sometimes Radnor comes out a little slow. Late in the day, they played Springfield game. It's a bit of a rock fight for the first 3 or 4 minutes of the second half. You can't afford to go on many lows. Lower Merion went on that, 13-0 run, that was a big run, and Radnor withstood it.
Game of runs.
Yeah, you don't want to take too many of them to the chin. So that's what Lower Merion does to you, really. And Lower Marion's buckets are on straight line drives. I mean, I think, Radnor can clean that up a little bit. Just sort of know the personnel, know Mobley's going to go at you. McKay's been aggressive. He's had a couple nice little cuts back door and attacks at the rim. But he shoots as well. Like we said earlier, they both shoot, and they can shoot and drive. So it makes for a tough team to defend for sure. Radnor did a heck of a job holding that to 27 points.
Only a handful of fouls. Nobody's in foul trouble on either side.
Yeah, like you said, Andrew said, it's been a great first half. I mean, a lot of fun, great energy in the place. What else do you want here?
Championship game played in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania, home of the Marple Newtown Tigers. Radnor taking on Lower Merion, the 1 versus 2 seed. Here we go. Radnor will get the ball. Near side inbound. Cox looking for the ball. He's got Mobley on him. Great matchup right here, 1-on-1. Pierce had Smith. Instead kicks it to Cox. Sellers. The handoff to Savidov. Instead, it's picked off. Mebane start the second half for the Aces. Aaron Cole dropped it off to McCabe. Now he can pull it from that range. Instead, drops it off to Mobley. He's got it back. Slips it to Mobley over top of his defender. Up and good. He's got hop for days and utilized it there.
Tried to warn you.
Here's the press. It's broken. Cox on the near side. 29-26 in favor of Lower Merion. Now they got man-to-man across the board with the big on the wing. Pierce goes. It's tipped by Robinson. And a foul. First foul of the second half.
And again, that's where Henry Pierce got too close there. See, he got too close to the action, and he had to force one. So, I mean, I feel like first half of their 4, 5, 6 minutes in the paint, we got a little too deep, Radnor, and needed to probably pull up and either shoot a mid-range or just pass it in and rerun the offense.
Sellers' second foul of the game. Mobley drops it off. Looking for a backdoor cut, was not there.
Yeah, but Savidov's a tough guy, man.
Savidov.
You ain't getting by him.
Draped all over his defense.
There it is.
There you go, and that's the turnover. You talked about him playing great defense.
Aaron Cole's an excellent player, but Savidov's the most elite defensive player in this league, period. And that just showed you right there what happens.
Cox. Drop it off to his near side and Pierce. He's got McCabe on him. Thought about it. Sellers around the horn all the way to Savidov.
Well,
Savidov looked inside. Kicked it back out. Nothing doing. They'll reset with Cox at the top of the key. Cox drives. Reach in on Mobley. That's his first. Both teams now have one foul apiece with 6:16 here in the third. Savidov coming off this near side. Now they just lob it over him.
Oh, God.
Thinking about it. Now he's driving. Dumps it off to Pierce. Now back to him on this wing. Swings it. Pass all the way to Smith. Too strong. Savidov on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball.
Savidov had the vision there to skip that ball in the opposite corner. then went after the air ball and caught the air ball and fought two guys. Coach Small was not happy. It could have been a jump on foul on Lower Merion.
Under 6 minutes to go. McCabe brings it up. Heron Cole takes their time. Picked off by Sellers. Here he comes. Looking to attack. Goes by one. Pulls up. Off the glass. Oh, rims out off this near side. No good. Here it comes. McCabe looking to attack. Steps into a three. He pulls. Too strong. They attack the glass. Sellers with the board. He's dribbling through a double team. Here comes Cox.
Oh, no.
Whoa. He got poked, stripped. Here he comes. Robinson's probably not the guy you want dribbling up the ball.
But
he
can
goes
handle
behind
it.
his back. He shows he can handle it.
I was impressed with him in game one. He has game.
Robinson, no. Heron Cole. Sellers on him. Mismatch. Mobley.
Short.
Stop. Pop. Short.
Again, that's not Lower Marion's game, I don't think.
Savadov on the break. Forces it. That's a manned rebound by Mobley right there.
Well
Two
set.
hands, and jumps and grabs it. Dumps it off to Robinson. Foul will be on the floor.
I agree with that. Again, Michael got, Savadov got a little close there, but he's making those little flip shots before. You've seen him first half. Right now, Radnor 0 for 4 this half.
So I talked about nobody in foul trouble. Well, I jinxed
Sellers
it.
in foul trouble now.
Sellers is in foul trouble now. He had one, now he's got 3. He's got to come out of the game. Now they're going to keep him in.
Don't foul him here. McCabe's
You
smart.
attack him, right?
Short again.
Short on that far side. Savadov. Instead, it goes right to Heron Cole. He finishes up and in.
That's a killer.
They extend their lead to 5.
Second chance points, David. Will get you.
Savadov on the wing. Here's the cut. Off the glass. No good. Broken out by Sellers. Heron Cole pushing the pace. McCabe on the wing. He thought about it.
what a pass.
Underneath is Robinson. No good. He got his own board. And he finishes. Radnor might need a TO.
They need one. Robinson, he got 2 shots there.
And they will. They'll take a timeout. 4 minutes left in the third. 33-26. You're listening to Delco Hoop for the Central League Championship.
This broadcast is copyrighted by DelcoHoops.com for the private use of our listening audience. Any other use or reproduction of this broadcast without DelcoHoops.com's consent is prohibited.
This is Mark Sumoff, and you're listening to high school basketball right here on DelcoHoops.com.
Timeout. Radnor. Lower Merion came out swinging.
They did indeed. Again, the pace is got to be to Radnor's liking. I mean, Lower Marion's only 0 for 3 from beyond the arc this half. 3 out of 4 at the rim. They've gotten 3 layups. Those last ones were second chance points. Radnor 0 for 5. 0 for 5 start the quarter. 3 shots in the lane. None were great shots in the lane. They're kind of contested shots. They got to sort of feel their way out a little bit here. LM showing full court pressure here, David.
4 minute mark.
They go long on this.
Man to man across the board. No, here comes the trap.
Oh my God, they
He
got
lost it in the backcourt. Stripped. Goes right to his teammate. Robinson finished. Slung to this near side. They amp up the pressure. Back to Savadov. Kicks it ahead. Pierce. Here they break the break. Cox lost it on the way up.
They fouled him. Is that a shot attempt? Did you give him a shot attempt for that?
It did go on the glass and
pushed
hit
it
it,
up.
so yeah, I would count it. But I will say he had McFadden open in the corner.
Yes.
Wide open.
You saw that?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that, but okay.
I mean, it's tough when you got 2 guys draped all over you.
Yeah.
But now it's danger time.
Correct.
Radnor needs to answer defensively. Swung around and open 3. That hurts. Kasmer drained to 3.
This is 11-0 run. It's getting away from him a little bit.
He had him again.
He had an open man again. We're just not passing the ball right now.
Savadov
Ran too deep.
trying to find his guys. Here's McFadden. Oh, good dish. Cox.
Oh, they can't buy it.
Nah, they can't buy a bucket in this third quarter.
And that was a nice shot, right? Cassie Cox has made a lot of those.
Radnor catches a break. That's a walk.
But, that was an 8-foot little shot, right off the paint.
Right.
So that's the shot we want to take. But they need a basket here in the worst way. 2:55, no buckets for 5 minutes. This has got to be
Need an answer
all year long. LM's turn up the defense.
McFadden sitting all here alone underneath the hoop.
Move.
There he goes. He thought about it. He had it. He's just running baseline.
He's open there in the cut, too.
He's making them work defensively.
I agree.
Savadov has him wide open on this wing. Pierce for three. He needs it. Too strong. Savadov on the board. Lost the ball. Here comes the break. McCabe.
It's gone.
Yep.
And that wasn't a live ball turnover. That was a baseline jump shot. I always feel that way. On a miss, you're in trouble. Oh, no. At the corner.
Here come the aces.
Swing.
Stripped. Radnor will retain. Smith comes back in. We'll give Savadov a breather. I imagine he will be on the bench not too long.
No. Set a screen men.
Thought about it. Now, from this near side.
He can shoot from deep. They need any kind of bucket here.
Pierce, McFadden, quick trigger, no good.
Oh, there he is.
Mobley got the board, outlet. He's cherry picking.
Yes,
Kasmer finishes. And the run continues. Lower Merion, 42. Radnor, 26. Minute 45 left here in the third.
Selling or buying a home is serious business, and for serious business the key to your success is to work with an experienced agent. Sandy McCulley has over 20 years of real estate experience and is a seller representative specialist as well as a certified residential specialist. Sandy specializes in Delaware County real estate. Sandy conveniently works out of the Media Berkshire Hathaway Home Marketing Center in Media. Let Sandy's experience be your advantage in today's multifaceted real estate market. Give Sandy a call at 610-368-6641.
This is Mark Sumoff, and you're listening to high school basketball right here on DelcoHoops.com.
Timeout. Radnor was 32nd. We're back with minute 45 here in the third. It was a 1-point game at halftime, Mark. Now, the third quarter belonged to Coach Downer and second half adjustments.
You know what? They're doing their full court pressure. I don't think the pressure is great, crazy great. Radnor stole shots, but Radnor's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0 for 9. 0 for 9 in 6 minutes. And at the same time, Barbarians had 6 layups. Most of them are, you said, in transition running the court.
Yeah.
Straight man-to-man pressure. Oh, no, Henry.
Well, having Robinson, who's 6'5", on the ball helps when you're going to have that as
that's a bad
the run continues. It's 44-26. This full court press is giving Radnor problems.
You got to go. There it is.
Reverse layup. It's up and good. Radnor's Owen Smith ends the run.
That bucket.
Owen.
They needed that one.
The big O. Cutting back door. Nice pass. Nice finish by Owen.
First bucket of the third quarter.
That's been a long time coming, yes. And here we go with the 3-2 high set. This changed in a hurry, didn't it? It was a great first half.
It was.
Game of runs, right? What was that run?
Game of runs. And now we'll see if Radnor can answer.
17-2.
17-0 it was, or before that. So 13-0 run, 17-0 run.
50 seconds.
This is going to be a layup, I got a feeling.
Harry Cole. This is when I say they need a shot clock in high school basketball.
Well, some leagues are going that way.
Kick back out. There was tip, 35 seconds.
McCabe's just dribbling up top. Here's the trap.
McCabe dribbles it back out, 25 seconds. I would not want to be the person connecting on that elbow.
No.
As Mobley goes to the lane and is fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. You said Savadov is playing collegiate?
He's going to be up playing Harvard, Division I, excellent lacrosse team. Kessie Cox at Villanova. But this is not like the first game we had when Hartford sort of jumped on Stoke a little bit.
Yeah.
And then by the late third quarter, it was like, you know what are you going to do? Full court pressure's not our game either. So you see Merion loves to run. So if you don't get an effective trap and get a tip pass, they're going to the rim on you.
So Mobley misses the second.
Yeah,
they're going to say lane violation on Lower Merion.
I thought so too.
Look at the spread in terms of scores. McCabe, 9. Herrincole, 7. Mobley, 9. And this goes on and down. It's equal scoring. There's no stud as Sellers breaks and finishes it. Back to a 15-point game. 8 seconds. Savadov on Herrincole.
What a spin.
And he gets it as time expires. 47-30 in favor of Lower Merion. We head to the fourth. You're listening to the Central League Championship on Delco Hoops.
Merion was established in 1893 and is a true community newspaper and covers the Wallingford-Swarthmore School District as well as events in Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding communities. Get your copy every Friday at 320 Market or Swarthmore Co-op or call 610-543-0900 for a mailed subscription. For all the local news, read the Swarthmorean every week.
This is Mark Sumoff, here to tell you high school basketball never sounded so good. Right here on Delco Hoops.
Welcome back. 47-30. Lower Merion drops a haymaker to begin the third.
Well, if you consider 20 points to 4 a haymaker, then yes, I will agree with that, David. Thanks for mentioning that. For the quarter, Lower Merion, a tighty, 9 for 13, 1 for 4 beyond the arc, 8 for 9 in the paint. 8 for 9 in the paint. Radnor shot 2 for 11, 18%. So Lower Merion's 70%, Radnor 18%, 0 for 3 beyond the arc. That was Radnor's easily.
What does Radnor need to do? Because you know Lower Merion's going to play stall ball.
Well, this is largely the game's over. So I hate saying that if anybody's listening and really excited about it.
Still 8 minutes.
You're a sweet man. But they play one-on-one. They get you pulled out. Radnor's got to try and trap. They space and cut so well. Lower Merion's going to have another 5 or 6 layups. That quarter, they turn the tables on teams shooting the paint. Lower Merion showed you, guess what? We'll shoot the paint too.
Cole. That's Cox. He'll go to the line. Gets Herrincole's fouled.
Hey, Coach Small, what excellent call out of the timeout. Went right down low to Kessie Cox. Took it right to Herrincole.
It's one strategy. Stop the clock. Give him foul trouble.
I like that strategy.
You don't see the point guard get posted up in the paint very often, but these are the shots you need to hit, and misses the first.
Cox had a whale of a season. But this is going to be looking for his first point of the second half.
And he got it. 47-31.
Three-quarter court pressure, 1-2-2.
Going for the strip, and he got it. Cox, fast break.
Oh!
And he's dropped. Are they going to call it intentional?
Well, I think it's close to that.
That's got to be close to intentional. They're not even going to talk about it. I don't know how you don't call that intentional.
But you know what? And again, this sounds crazy.
It looked like there might have been a little slip.
Could have been
a slip, but he still nailed him.
Hey, do not play the marble with the custodian. That guy's been here for years. Does one heck of a job. I think his name's Dominic, maybe.
It's Marple's fault.
Well,
there we go. Oh, it's up. It's for grabs. Robinson brings it down, though. 47-32.
Still in their three-quarter court pressure, looking for a trap. Sawyer's very long. Sawyer can trap you.
Good dish to Robinson.
Oh.
He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Blow by and the slip.
Sellers is fourth.
Can't worry about fouls now. He's got to play the rest of the way.
Yep. I agree.
made the first. One more, and then the entire lineup will be almost in double digits. You got 9, 9, 9, 11, and 9. McCabe, Herrincole, Mobley all with 9. So was Robinson looking for 10. He got it.
Token pressure by Lower Merion. Man-to-man. Full court.
Savadov to the 10. Up and good. Over McCabe.
And that's what they've been doing all year long to the other teams there. As Mike Savadov turned the corner, right downhill on McCabe.
Back and forth. McCabe. The Mobley. To the corner. Up and good. Carson Kasmer. His 13th point.
They're wearing out layups here, Dave. That's her 9th layup.
Backdoor cut. Beautifully done by Cox. Timeout, Downer. Didn't like what he's seeing. They'll take a timeout with 6:44 here in the fourth. 51-36, Lower Merion. You're listening. We'll keep it here. All right, go ahead, Mark.
And that was just back up by Kessie Cox and Savadov found for layup. That's my point. I mean, when I watched the first time around, I didn't think Lower Merion was that otherworldly defensively. They're an average defensive team. That third quarter, they looked pretty good there, right? 20-4 looked pretty good. Some of that was Radnor's doing, some of that was their doing. But now Radnor came out of the shoots here in the first minute 16 and are getting to the foul line, are getting layups. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is the team we've seen all year. This is the team that went 19-3 for Radnor. And guess what? These guys are all competitors. They're not just going to lay down because you told them they were done, David. Or was that Andrew? Someone said they were done. I don't know who it was. But guess what? They're going to fight to the very final horn. 15, 6.5 to go.
Here's the pressure. Herrincole to Mobley. Mobley attacks. He's rejected.
Oh, wow.
And they called a foul.
Following a similar script to the girls' game earlier.
You know what, Andrew? You're on your game right now. The year layoff has not bothered Andrew. Again, well, Savadov thought that was on him. I didn't think it was on Savadov either. But again, Mobley took the initiative, right, to drive it right to the rim and gets rewarded.
Well, it helps when you can put your most athletic athlete in the middle of a press.
That's a pretty good call.
You can jump over the top. You can go attack. You can dish it out. You have multiple options. Sellers!
Right back at him.
Went right down the floor.
They got caught napping and got an easy 2. Go figure.
6 minutes left. Plenty of time. Radnor trying to get back in this one. Here comes the trap. The swing at McCabe.
Take some chances. Oh, they're straight man-to-man.
There he goes. Herrincole. And the worst offense in America, the 4 out.
But they're looking to score off it, and they just did.
Yep.
No, they didn't.
But he missed the layup.
Wow. Herrincole was too open.
Cox to the lane. Heads up.
Who touched that ball? Which one of you? I would have had that.
For those who don't know, Mark just got the rejection.
Right. That's hurtful, but not untrue.
Cox.
He's going to go. He's going to go.
He's slipping. He's sliding. Goes to the cross for 3. It's offline.
What?
Cox gets the boards up and good. 12-point game.
They brought in Roman Rivera's in the game for us.
Foul on Radnor's 34. Roman Rivera.
Usually Roman's a JV player for Radnor. But they got him a shot off. Hey, 12 points with 5:28. You get it under.
It's more of a game for
it's
it
more than I
was.
thought it'd be. But again, Lower Merion has.
You need to get some stops.
They haven't really delayed it. Here they are, right to the rim. I thought they'd play more of what you said, more the 4 out slow game.
That's
They've been going. Radnor will let you go.
Well, there you go. He's holding up the 4.
And this matchup's a good one for Lower Merion. Herrincole on Sellers. Oh, I like the jump by Henry Pierce.
That's just a beautiful reverse layup.
Little pressure, he cut back door. McCabe found him.
It's an open look for 3. Too strong. Kasmer on the board. Mobley dishes it.
Oh, no.
Wide open look for McCabe. That's a dagger.
That is the dagger. Unselfish play by Heron Cole. Skipped it across the baseline. But now they're pressing.
Timeout. Radnor. They have one left.
It was 12 and now it's 17 as you blink and there it goes.
We'll step aside with 4:32 left. You're listening to the Central League Championship on Delco Hoops. Welcome back. 4:32 left. Lower Merion looking like they're going to avenge last year's loss.
They are, and guess what? You know, they came out 1 point lead at half, and then they threw their second haymaker. Joe Stan had it down as a technical knockout, the second 17-0 run, and that was it. I mean, you know, again, Radnor's a really, really good team, but Lower Merion's on a different level. And like you said, no one guy did it. They can't do it, you know, team-wise.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. These are both 6A teams, Mark?
No, Radnor's a 5A team.
Radnor's a 5A team. They're going to do some damage in 5A. Beautiful dish. Savitov finishes it off to Smith.
Oh,
Aaron Cole goes by him.
Too easy.
And finishes it with the right hand.
I'm running out of space in the lane for Lower Merion this half.
Well,
Oh,
they have everybody in double digits now.
That's impressive for a high school game. This is why they score 70-plus points a game, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, with both teams, you're seeing even scoring across the board.
Yeah, there's no star. They're playing as teams. There's not necessarily one guy. Well, for instance, like the Central League Championship, like we were talking about, potentially Gardler.
Smith got him.
It's swiped. Cox will go to the line and shoot two, but Mobley's effort, initial stop.
Exactly right. So that was again a live ball turnover. Great hands by Sawyer Smith to swipe it. It looked like he was going to go in there and try and throw one down to get the crowd going crazy. Took one extra dribble. Johnny Mobley said no, but then Kessie Cox retrieved the pass. Gets 2 foul shots.
Makes the first.
I'm getting confused here. This is the 10th foul shot by number 4 this half. 6 for Kessie Cox and 4 for John Mobley.
Made them both. A 15-point ball game with 3:48 left. Aaron Cole. There's your reach.
Well,
one more and they're in the bonus.
I don't understand. You don't want to just foul recklessly with 3:42 left. So Rivera had no desire to even stay in front of the guy. He's reached around and get down there.
Flat out reach.
Well, but you're down 15. We can't just keep fouling.
Go for
like
the
I
ball.
mentioned, of course, or get a trap because each foul now is 2 shots for the last 3:42. So I'm a little confused by it all. But watch for Lower Merion spacing there. Space the floor wonderfully. They're going to be, guess what, tough out in the 6A, obviously.
For sure.
Both in districts and states.
You know what seed they are, Mark?
They're number 1.
They're the 1 seed?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I would say so.
Oh,
here's the
another
double.
tip. Kessie
Taken
Cox.
away. Savitov with the layup. It's up and good.
John Mobley's holding his
13-point
leg.
game. Yeah, he's limping.
Kessie Cox, great hands.
Timeout, full timeout, Lower Merion, 3:13, 59-46, Central League Championship. You're listening to Delco Hoops.
Nobody covers the Delaware County high school sports scene like the Delaware County Daily Times. No matter what the season or the type of sport, from football to soccer to lacrosse to wrestling to track to basketball and baseball, virtually every high school sport for every high school in the Delaware County. For complete coverage of today's games, pick up your copy of the Delaware County Daily Times wherever newspapers are sold, or go online at www.delcotimes.com. If it happened in Delaware County, it's in the Delaware County Daily Times.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Todd Lights, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you're listening to high school basketball right here at DelcoHoops.com.
3:13 left here in the fourth quarter, 59-46. Radnor trying to claw their way back, but it might be too late.
It's likely too late, which I thought it was at the start of the quarter. But guess what? Great hands there. Sawyer Smith had a steal. Vince Cox had a steal. We've had some runouts in transition, which I thought they could do more of that, actually, in the first half. They're getting some more layups. They're up to 8 layups this half. Sadly, Merion has 12 layups this half. Small layup now for Lower Merion. They took Robinson out. So they have 5 ball handlers. I heard a whistle.
Is there someone on the floor?
It's the janitor cleaning up that spot where they slipped. I'm all for it.
3 minutes left. Aaron Cole brings it up.
Oh, no. What are you? Jeez. You can't do that. You can't just recklessly foul that.
Well, gonna make him earn it. Now you got 2 subs checking in.
He's got a great stroke.
You're not kidding. That's pretty.
Yes, he is. He's very good.
And the second. Up and good.
It's a little zone look. 2-3 here. Try and slow down Radnor a little bit.
Pierce. No good. Skying for the rebound. Aaron Cole.
Oh my, another
intercepted.
Turnover. Unreal.
Savitov thought about it. There you go, McFadden.
He's a sniper.
I needed that.
I think Mobley's looking a little hurt. He's hobbling a little bit. Oh no.
Here's the flush.
Probably a travel. Travel first. But a nice dunk. It's good to see a dunk tonight. Yes, guys?
I can do that on a Nerf net.
That's something.
Very proud.
And maybe before 3 steps. I'm not sure they're going to need it. By the way, this is eerily similar to the last final score, 61-48.
Cox in the lane. That's the pull-up jumper we saw in the first half.
He's good at it. That's Kessie's game. This was the exact final score of the first time they met, with 2 minutes left. Trap. Take a chance, kids. That's a walk.
Just threw it away. Or was that out of bounds already? Now they're going to say he saved it.
I thought Mobley walked before that. He got off his feet.
I thought he threw it away. I didn't think anybody touched it.
McFadden dove and touched it, probably out of bounds there.
Take the big out to go all guards.
Yep. I think Robinson said, give me a pass. I was going to dunk that one. Going for a flush. Ooh, 3.
2 minutes left. McCabe.
Oh, no.
It's almost a death by 1,000 cuts.
And McCabe's a good shooter, obviously, too. Narberth legend. Again, this kid waited his turn. Senior year, had a fantastic year, averaging 14 points a game. And look at this, 1 of 5 aces in double figures. And that was a jinx. Andrew, my apologies.
Apologize for stepping through, but people are headed for the exits.
Yeah, maybe that went in. I just didn't see it. Oh, my. Missed the pair. Go figure.
You jinxed them.
I did.
Savitov muscled his way, but missed it. Cox is 4th.
Not that it would matter much, but that's Radnor's 6th miss around the rim this half. You might say no big deal, but those old flip shots, we're really good at them. I mean, all year long, Radnor has excelled at those. Not tonight. What is going on? McCabe and Hercule over 3 from the line. They don't need it. They don't need it tonight. I would have lost a little bit of money on that. 14-point lead with 1:45 left.
McFadden came off the pick. Pierce, beautifully done.
Great move. Good pass by Cox. Good finish by Henry Pierce. Ooh.
12-point ball game.
Split him. Uh-oh.
See if they can get in the single digits.
You got to run and jump.
Casimir will go to the line, shoot a pair.
Yep, there's some tired lads out there. This is
very uncharacteristic.
Got to make the foul shots down the stretch if you want to win games that are close.
That's 7 missed foul shots this half.
Don't want to get into bad habits here.
The foul shooting coach will be busy, I think, this weekend at the Kobe Bryant Gymnasium, possibly. Oh, they have a bye. They'll be fine.
McFadden, trigger.
Bank. Nope.
Up, Sellers back in. Savadov. McFadden, near side. Attacks. You got it. Last timeout by Radnor. 1:02. You want to keep it here? We will. 11-point ball game. Trying to fight their way back, but trying to come back from that third quarter where you couldn't just buy a bucket.
That was it. And Lower Merion was so effective and got some run-outs, got some easy ones. Only made 2 threes this half. I mentioned they make, 4 in the first half? 2 for 5 Lower Merion from three-point land. That hasn't been their game. Their game's been just at the rim, at the paint. 12 layups, 24 points right at the rim. So that's why they're so effective. But he said the balance there. And I mentioned before the game, if you have 2 scores, Radnor's done an excellent job this year in the Central League of taking out 2 scores. If you have 2 players, we've got a couple good defenders, we lock you up. The problem becomes when you have a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th scorer, what do? And you saw it tonight. You know, maybe you have a breakdown here, breakdown there. And what happens? Straight line drive. Davis.
Aces throw it in. 1 minute left. Quick foul by McFadden. They'll go to the line again and shoot 2.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 15th and 16th foul shots this half.
Right to the line.
That's right.
Makes the first.
Uh-oh. Coach Downer, yep. You might get to a little curtain call from McCabe and Heron call possibly.
Well, they keep missing free throws, they won't be. Under a minute left, down by a dozen. To the lane. Up. Rattles in. 10-point game.
Right in the rim. Oh, he split him. Crafty by McCabe.
Don't just foul. If you're going to foul, go for the ball.
But McCabe's pretty quick. He split that double team easily.
Oh, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
A lot easier said than done.
You see how great Lower Merion is and Coach Downer's teams. They space the floor so well, which is why some of their turnovers were uncharacteristic. A lot of that's Radnor's a pretty good defensive team. The second half, they made them look not so great. Now, again, we started fouling early in the game, but now they're 66. They're looking to put up 40 points this half almost, which on our team
they're almost right on pace for what they scored. 70 points, you said, right?
That was their number, 70. And I said, Radnor need a game in the mid-50s, which is what they're at, and much higher than that. Just not going to work out mathematically. 3, so they're in a little zone action, Lower Merion. Oh, no. What? Uh-oh.
He slipped.
Could be a dunk.
Nope. He gets the board, goes coast to coast. Aaron Cole finished it off. That doesn't matter what the final's going to be. McFadden, too strong. Mobley.
He pulled it out.
Pulls it out, and that'll be your final score. Lower Merion, 68. Radnor, 54. Number 23 for Coach Downer. And the Central League is now once again crowned Lower Merion champs.
LM, a ridiculous 12 out of 14 from 2 and 2 for 5 from 3. Crisp 14 for 19 second half. So they shot 73%. Again, it's almost like a clinic there, right? They didn't force much, waited for their opportunities. I mean, how many beds, that missed 3 was a wide open 3. No, I'm sorry. It's 14 for 17. Is that any good? Andrew, do the math quick. 14 out of 17. It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And the bounce was just great. And Radnor tried their best. Their second half, Radnor went 1 for 10 from three-point land. Again, that's why, it's not their bread and butter. Teams watching them say, guess what? That's what we're going to try to hold you there. Radnor went for the game, don't tell me, 2 for 13 from three-point land. 2 for 13. And that was the game. Guess what? The better team won. Radnor knew they had to play a totally clean game. They were clean as heck in the first quarter, let up a little bit in the second quarter, and then
came out a half, and that's the difference in the game.
That's why Radnor's, Elm's a great team, and that's what a lot of guys play in their first varsity minutes. Seniors. It's a testament to how great Coach Downer and staff get their kids ready, that these kids get a chance 1 year to be in this glory, in this environment, and they step up and do it. And they'll have kids ready next year. Another group of rising, seniors next year. And this year's current crop of sophomores, they'll be ready to do it.
Well, Lower Merion's only lost 1 game this year. They're crowned Central League champs. They'll be the 1 seed going into the playoffs.
And they're going to be, obviously, they're a tough out. Radnor's a 3 seed. Oddly enough, they're going to play Sun Valley or Marple Newtown in the first game next Wednesday night, February 21st.
For all ADs that were listening to this game, if you're interested in us broadcasting any of your playoff games, reach out to Delco Hoops at AOL.com. Mike will give you a shout back. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off, I'm Dave DePastico alongside Mark Jordan and the rest of Delco Hoops. Your final score, 68-54. Lower Merion wins this one. Have a great night.
This internet broadcast has been a production of DelcoHoops.com. All rights are reserved. Thanks for listening, and good night.